I'm talking to Katy Gaunt from Twinkl, and we're here in Ibiza at the Ingenico conference. And Katy, what is Twinkl?
So Twinkl is an education resource partner. So we provide resources for schools and teachers to make their life so much easier, free up their evenings and weekends. So it's a business model similar to Netflix, where they would pay for a subscription, log on to our website and then download lesson plans, homework sheets, wall planners.
So that's basically especially for elementary schools. And it's for all the different fields which you need in elementary school?
Yeah, everything covered, and we also have a secondary department as well.
Yeah. And it means content for the smartboard, and it means all kinds of basic material, of course, to give the lessons, but also the exercises?
Yeah, all of that. We even have an app, like an AR app, teaching people how to code. So, yeah. Amazing. Okay.
Amazing. She's very enthusiastic about her own product. How many of those schools in the UK are using your product?
Yeah, so somebody in over 90% of the schools in the UK has a Twinkl subscription.
Okay. So you are in many of the schools, and what percentage of the teachers would you say in the UK are using your stuff?
It's around 60 to 70%. So
also that high. Okay, so you're a really big player in the UK. How many people in the company?
So 500 at the moment, yeah, nearly 500.
Started when?
9 years ago.
9 years ago. And who started the company, and what was their background, and how did they get into education?
Yeah, so it's privately owned by a couple, so Jonathan and Susie Seaton. Susie was a teacher. John was actually a solicitor, but Susie came home and said, how do I do all this? How do I find the resources I need? And John said,
ridiculous.
Yeah. Hey, why don't we start a business to do that? So.
Okay, and they've obviously, and they still are a couple after having a company for 10 years?
Yes, yeah.
That is also extremely impressive, because that's not easy. Now, digitalization of education is a pain in the butt, because the teachers really are very reluctant. It takes them for a long time. What have you done to make it, to get so many of these teachers online? What is the core competence of your platform?
I think Twinkl has just grown so organically, and it's just mostly marketing through word of mouth and each other. It's so affordable, so it's between 50 to 100 euros a year for a subscription. And
how much is it then for the student?
So you pay per teacher.
Oh, so the students, you don't have for $100 for the teacher, it's done. You don't have to pay for it, so it's relative, very, so it's like €2 or €3, €4 per student.
Yeah, super cheap, really affordable. And obviously it gives them so much time, because they were previously, all of their evenings, their weekends, there was no central point in the UK to get these resources. Or there was someone that might be doing a little bit of this, a little bit of one subject, but not where they could get everything in one place.
Okay. And the students, can they use their phone or their iPad or their computer to make the exercises? How does that work?
Yeah, so that everybody can log on their PC or on their desktop or on mobile as well. Okay,
and I get a dashboard as a teacher, how all my students are doing and which classes are doing what and how well it happens and who I need to pay more attention?
We haven't got a dashboard yet. So how it works is a teacher would download the resource and they would facilitate that learning in the classroom. But you've given, that's a great idea. I'll take that back.
Well, I mean, that is basically, I mean, it's you need to have overview as a teacher. It's really great to have digital, and you can be adaptive. Is there adaptive learning is there adaptive learning involved?
Yeah, 100%. So obviously every child is so different, and all of the teachers are just completely responding, aren't they, all the time to, you've got 35 children in your class and everybody is at a different stage, so yeah.
Okay. What is your role in the company?
So I'm head of finance.
Okay, so you have to make sure that all these payments are processed and well spent.
Indeed, yeah. Okay.
So we're here now at Ingenico, but you're using PayPal, right?
We are using PayPal at the moment, yeah. And we've been using PayPal for the last 9 years, and we started a process where we were looking at different suppliers and sort of met Ingenico first and just said, what could you do?
First talk about PayPal, so that's interesting. They started a while ago. How good is PayPal, and why would you even consider going away from them?
PayPal is quite expensive, and actually because we're having a monthly recurring business model. At the moment, how it works, if you want to sign up monthly, we have to force our customers. We've got no other option at the moment. They have to set up a PayPal account. So we're going to make it so much easier for our customers when they have, we're looking at other suppliers to provide a service where they can have a recurring payment without having a PayPal account.
Okay, so that was the reason why you started to look around. You've looked at all kinds of different suppliers, right?
Yeah.
And describe Ingenico. What is interesting about them?
Yeah, so impressed with Ingenico. So they're providing a really tailored payment platform for every country. So it basically will just facilitate us as a global platform. Because if you log on in Spain or if you log on in the Netherlands, you're going to get Ideal as a platform. It's a really
Ideal. Wow, an English person who knows Ideal.
And so yeah, you're going to have a tailored option to you, and so that will help our customers and help us just transition ourselves as a more global business. I mean, we are selling to 180 countries.
Oh, really?
In the
UK digital material, of course, you have the British Empire behind you, but not 180 countries.
Well, we do. Yeah. But yeah, so often in international private schools are a big market for us.
Okay, yeah.
And also some smaller countries who maybe haven't had the time and the facilities to have their own national curriculum. They will adopt the British curriculum. And we also employ in-country managers to facilitate local resources.
Okay. So you're going to grow big time. So what was your what do you think of the conference here in the? Ibiza was not a bad place, but what did you think of the content?
Amazing. So inspired by all the technology and what everyone's doing, and also just giving the consumer more choice and making it a really frictionless process, and taking out all the friction in terms of payment. So even just everything to do with the clicks, how many minutes it takes, we want it to be as easy as possible for our customers to sign up. And our business is to help those who teach. So, yeah.
So I'm going to check out your material, because we need good digital material, we need good exercise, we need good dashboarding. I'm really going to be following you, but I'm very happy that within a short period of time I will be able to pay with Ideal, and all the Dutch teachers who want to basically use English curriculum can use the UK product.
Yes, definitely.
Before you're getting into Brexit.
No comment.
No comment. Thank you very much.
Thank you.